just a minute, suddenly it is disconnected, so that I will continue this. Right, last constant is default constant. Yes, default constant, sixth constant, that is default. What is this default constant means here? See this. Okay, the default, this constant is used to provide a default value for the field, right? So if you want to insert some value automatically, if you are not inserted any value, సో మనం వాల్యూ ఇవ్వనప్పుడు ఆటోమేటికల్గా ఒక వాల్యూ అందులోకి ఇన్సర్ట్ కావాలి, రైట్? సో యూ వాంట్ టు ఇన్సర్ట్ ఏ వాల్యూ ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ నాట్ గివెన్ ఎనీ వాల్యూ ఇన్ దట్ ఫీల్డ్, then that purpose we can use this constant is default. Means suppose you are created a table, inserted the row, right? You want to insert a row. So before insert, suppose you are not given any value, you want to fill automatically some value, right? For that purpose we can use this constant is default, right? Same, we will take that same example again, right? So suppose you are created a table, student, create table student id number 3 primary key comma name varchar2 some size comma marks number 3 default 0 and close the bracket semicolon. Immediately you will get a message is table is created. After created the table, suppose after created the, listen please, after created the table, suppose you are not you are inserted 3 values, then it is inserted, no problem. క్రియేట్ అయిన తర్వాత 3 వాల్యూస్ ఇచ్చినాం, ఓకే, ఇన్సర్ట్ అయ్యి. నెక్స్ట్ సెకండ్ రోలో ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ గివెన్ ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ మార్క్స్, 2 ఇచ్చినాము, మార్క్స్ ఇవ్వలేదు. థర్డ్ రోలో అన్ని ఇచ్చినాం. సో ఆటోమేటికల్గా వెన్ యు ఆర్ ఓపెన్ దట్ టేబుల్, you will get that second students, you are not given the value of the second students marks, no, that automatically is filled with 0, because while creating the table you are written default marks is 0, so that it is taken. అర్థమవుతుందా? అంటే డిఫాల్ట్ అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి అంటే, మనం డిఫాల్ట్ కీ యూస్ చేసినాం అనుకోండి, డిఫాల్ట్ 0 అని రాసినాం ఏదైనా ఒక కాలంకు, నువ్వు వాల్యూ ఇవ్వకపోతే ఆటోమేటికల్గా ఆ ఫీల్డ్లో 0 వాల్యూ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. దట్ ఈస్ యూజ్ ఆఫ్ వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ డిఫాల్ట్. ఎస్, ఆర్ యూ అండర్స్టాండింగ్? దీస్ ఆర్ దట్, వాట్ ఆర్ దట్ 6 integrity constants are there in SQL, right? Once again I will repeat that constant 6 are, one is first one not null, you should enter something unique, you should not enter the same values more than one time. Third, primary key, unique plus not null is primary key. Fourth, foreign key, it can be used to establishing the link between the table, but when you are define the foreign key of any field, that should be defined as the primary key in another table. Fifth one, check. Yes, check constant can be used to specifying a condition. So if you are satisfied that condition, then the record is inserted into the table, otherwise it's not inserted. That is check constant. Sixth one is default. Default constant can be used to enter automatically some value if you are not inserted that any value in that particular default field. these are that 6 constants or integrity constants are there in SQL. Next, last topic in this chapter is create database. That is the 12th topic, right? Yes, the SQL create database statement is used to develop or to create a database. So suppose you want to create a separate database, you want to allocate separate space for you only, right? So for that purpose you can create this database. So after creating the database, you can store your tables in that space what you are created the database. అంటే ఇప్పుడు డేటాబేస్లో మనకంటూ ఒక సపరేట్గా ఒక స్పేస్ ఉండాలి, సపరేట్గా మనకు ఒక స్పేస్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవాలి. క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవడానికి యూజ్ చేసేది కమాండ్ డేటాబేస్. లెట్స్ సీ వెరీ హౌ టు క్రియేట్. సింపుల్, క్రియేట్ డేటాబేస్, డేటాబేస్ నేమ్, దట్స్ ఇట్. క్రియేట్, ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ డేటాబేస్, write the database name, then it is created a separate statement, a separate space for user. Create database, database name. If you want to add tables in the database, you can use create table, right? So already you know that. So after created the database, you want to create a table, then you can use this create table command. That's it. That is very simple, already you know that, right? Yes, suppose after created a database, you want to remove the database, then simple drop command again. So drop command can be used to removing the table. So it removing the database. So same the drop command can be also used for removing the indexes, removing the views, removing the table, and removing the database. So any you want to remove either views, indexes, tables, databases, then we can use this drop command. So when you are using the drop command of any index, table, raw database or anything, that is not get back again. Permanently it is deleted from the database. So that we can use to this drop command. If you want to delete or drop an existing database in a SQL schema, you can use the drop database. Simple, drop database, database name. That what you are created, the create command of the database is deleted permanently from that. So whatever once here you have to know this drop command వాడినాము అంటే డేటాబేస్లో మనం డేటాబేస్ స్పెసిఫై చేసి ఏమైనా టేబుల్స్ కానీ ఏదైనా సంథింగ్ యూ ఆర్ స్టోర్డ్, you have in that special database, that everything will be deleted. అంటే మనం డేటాబేస్ క్రియేట్ చేసి దాంట్లో ఏమైనా పెట్టాము, స్టోర్ చేసినాం అనుకోండి, డ్రాప్ కమాండ్ వాడినామంటే మొత్తం వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. ఎవ్రీథింగ్ విల్ బి క్లీన్డ్, మీన్స్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ విల్ బి రిమూవ్డ్, దట్ యూ కెనాట్ గెట్ బ్యాక్ అగైన్. దట్ ఈస్ పర్పస్ వీ కెన్ యూజ్ దిస్. వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ అమ్మా? డ్రాప్ కమాండ్. ఇది డ్రాప్ కమాండ్ యొక్క purpose. So these are the topics or in second unit of the first chapter. Okay, yes, now I will give the time to take these screenshots. Yes, already we have taken in last class up to the primary key. From that you can take this screenshot, right? Only one screenshot up to SQL drop database from foreign key, right? So now you can take it. Just I will move this photo, right? Okay, right. So these are topics we have completed in this first chapter of second unit, right? So nearly how many topics? 12 topics are there, right? So in this out of the 12, for theory examination purpose, main very important are commands, that are the SQL commands, DML, DCL, DDL, aggregate functions, integrity constants. these three are very important for theory exam. Remaining are also important, but these three are mostly repeated in the theory examination. So at least you have to concentrate mainly these three, and remaining also you can see that, right. So this is one what we have completed in this chapter. Okay na? This is so many topics, 12 topics. Out of 12, 3 are very important. The remaining are also not important. Not saying it's not important, but number of times these 3 questions are repeated. That's it. That I am telling here. Okay na? So now 12th one is creating database, 11th one integrity constants. Once again I will repeat that. 10th one SQL classes, 9th one aggregate functions, 8th one SQL subquery, 7th one SQL indexes, and 6th one is views, right. Yes, 5th one is operators, and right, 4th one is SQL commands, 3rd one is SQL data types. This is also important. 2nd one characteristics of SQL. Yes, first one introduction. So right, these are the 12 topics which we have completed in this session. Okay na? So now I will end this session. In next class I will continue. Thank you to Nanda.